continues to press as the CTs are unawares of the mid-walk coming in from BNE. Artfrost might start to read it, but he hasn't read Flatro. Look at this position. This is so powerful. GXX has also caught the opening frag.
This is a round-winning play. Yes, Zontix gets one kill out there towards Donut. The bomb gets dropped in red. It looked like this would have been enough, but Chopper gets so much impact out there to red. So many players fall, and now Flatroo's the last one left. 1v3, no way! With that kind of play, with that sort of opening!
I'm not going to find much at this particular stage. A minute to go on the clock. Bad News Eagles still forming up towards the B play, but not for the execution yet.
They're going to try and work their way in from Cave. Chopper tries to get on the other side of that smoke. Rigon on the first contact needs that entry. Chopper fires away and gets a 1-for-1 trade.
Senna finally picked back to a trade, a 4-on-4. BNE lose the bomb though. Frost count off by Senna, but magisk is back in from long. The T's have the site, but the advantage stays with Team Spirit. The plant will be secured here. Flatro. Flash turned away from. Actually, one does come through out towards that long position. He gets his kill. Needs Mangajest next. GXX back in with a 1 versus 1, and he's not aware of the AUG. Sweet as a mango. It's 21 for Spirit as they find themselves on map point. Will they be wary of this position? The AWP scope is heard. Chopper checks him, but Rigon wins the fight. Artfrost smoke close towards position, but lands that no scope by swinging on the corner to a 3-on-3.
Now GXX is waiting out for the reposition towards Shelf. Easy pick there onto Artfrost. Drop that bomb. Keep it with the man advantage. 45 seconds left on the clock. Zontix might have to try and be a bit of a playmaker.
He's got the bomb on his back. But be wary of where he makes those plays. If he goes down in an awkward position, the bomb is lost to Spirit. And Bad News Eagles find their first in the OT. 20 seconds. Flatro holds his position. Senna also out towards bomb control. Engagement found on Zontix as part of the burst through the M4, losing its engagement. Spirits are about to pull this one out of the hat. The 4 in a row for the second overtime. Bad News Eagles, just when they found an opportunity right there, it all rests on GXX.
Zontix just is not moving. Staying out here, finally swinging out the open when GXX isn't scoped. Trying to get that flash up, has to try and win a fight instantly.
Doesn't know where he's repositioned to. Magno Jez also involved. And he looks to engage. The AK wins it, and at long last, we see the end of this map up, but not the end of the series. Spirit take us to a third and final map. Currently the highest fragger in this whole series, and he's going to extend that number to indeed hit his 60 marker against Zontix. For magisk and Artfrost get the trades against him and his teammates. Synopsy desperate to get some decent damage back, but is now left in a 1-on-4 for the full-blown ace clutch. Chopper and Artfrost both been seen, and now back up in the back lines of the site itself. He's going to need some serious lineups and taps for days. They're all going to be accurate, and none of them are magisk to close out with a...
Let's go out on Vertigo and let's give the fight back to BNE, because I think that's something that Spirit have struggled to achieve over the course of this entire best of 3.
magisk is once again open things up. Rigon down, double up on Synopsy the same. The pistols forced into this B site take is actually going to come up good in terms of opening the site itself. They've got to grab that bomb and get it down to the bomb site itself, however. M4's passed off as well towards Flatro, seeing what he can do with 100 HP and the bomb part.
The center with the Tech 9's got no HP, and now even the M4 is able to isolate one pick and make it a couple. Over to the Tech 9 is 9 points of health up against 100. The reposition of Artfrost out towards Default's gonna drop a massive clutch once again, but this time it's Bad News Eagles.
And that sets the pace for this matchup. And now they're down to force buy.
A double eco status from Spirit just when magisk made so much happen with the opening exchange out there with the MP9. Low HP, that is not an easy fight whatsoever. Flatro very aggressive, keeping eyes down here towards Headshot and the Sniper's Nest. Chopper's going to try and work close behind that smoke with the MP9, and eventually he will get dropped.
As will Artfrost. Donkey's on 6 in very different positions, and ultimately not enough firepower to do much of it. 1-on-5 for the USP being flanked. Aggressed upon, suppressed by the T-side line. GXX actually will drop, so that's a little something, but not a massive amount there. And again, 3-1 start for Bad News Eagles. Spirits Not much damage returned to the T side overall, though. 75 on GXX is still pretty alright. AWP's been baited for Artfrost, so Flatro has that info. Zontix holds the line on the outside over at side alley. Chopper trades back on his casualty straight through the smoke and all. Plant can be secured. It's actually only a two-man advantage. One player is disconnected there on the Spirit side. It's not Donk, it's somebody else. He's still in, so the electricity problems are not there. Zontix has fallen out for a moment. He's back in service. We won't be seeing any further timeouts, but it does reduce the advantage that Spirit have. Still up by two individuals. The AWP of GXX lands on Chopper. Wallbang headshot. On the defuse goes Donk. And Sen has been miscommunicated as to where that bomb's gone down towards. Artfrost will win the AWP battle, and it will still be a successful retake for Spirit.
And Donk's going to maintain mid and B by himself. Everybody else is up here towards A, and no one's actually looking towards Gap. It looked like Chopper could have got more there. At least the AWP denies the bomb.
Take some damage to the wall bangs. Rigon going to go back for it. The flashbang turned away from it. AWP v AWP battle around this corner could well be the case. Incendiary smart call to make as he sees that bomb. Knows that it can't be picked up. Rigon's going to get forced away with low HP. 45 seconds as Dong actually finds him.
The boost play, AWP extends the line. Synopsy could just catch him on a jiggle. Oh, I'm just seen and baits out the AWP.
A hitbox being thrown off by the throw animation. The spray back from Synopsy doing a ton of damage to Donk and Artfrost. Burns to the Molotov as Flatro lines up two. Can't get the triple, but he set up Synopsy wonderfully for his own 2K, and Magic says no. Pulls a kill out of the hat and pulls a third in for Spirit. Incendiary out to Ali as the smoke's coming in from the T side, so well timed but counteracted by another smoke of BNE. Donk's caught center as GXX can engage him back out over the alley control, I think is where that came in from. 4 versus 3, BNE still at the favor. Chopper's trying to make a play, but he just can't see the T side forces. magisk's backstab instead comes up good. GXX is down, and we're even for the retake until Chopper runs out of ammo.
Yeah, up high and out in the open. It's an off angle that Chopper's not expecting. magisk has already given the info up that he's out here towards ramp.
We have cash in reserve to go for the investment if we keep these guns in for the next. Bad News Eagles will not be able to equalize yet. They'll be close to it. Foot here for the CT forces. magisk is waiting for an extension out towards CT spawn or from the scaff, which is where Flatro is ready to receive, but he goes down in the 5 versus 3.
And the slight height advantage on the scaffolding to the right-hand side. Rigon trying to fade the smoke. Zontix up close with a couple of kills. And the bomb to get dropped as well. What a round from Spirit. That's got to feel like the best one yet. They pick up 4 AKs as well. magisk, Chopper, Donk, Zontix, and Artfrost with that AWP. I mean, that's the best weaponry you can ask for.
And it's good to see that those players are stepping up to fill the gap that Donk is unable to account for here. Zontix with another multi-frag. 2 down, 1 trade is there for it, and Spirit play exactly like they did in the previous round. Just back off into defensive positions. Senna might try and make a play out here towards that B site with the man advantage once again tipping against BNE, but it's now into Donk to take him back, and Artfrost to follow up in the ramp hold. GXX in a 1-on-4, and he's well known to the CT side.
It feels like BNE are running out of steam right here in map 3. AWP probably already seen GXX. 8-4, probably 10-4. I mean, I'm looking at the economy game thinking there can be another hero. There can maybe be a Juan Flatroo getting out, an AK and armor. Everybody else lightly buying around it.
HG's incendiaries are sent from both sides here at Ali. Will suppress any further progress from Bad News Eagles. Chopper blocks that smoke and generates a massive gap in the back line, which Artfrost can take full advantage of alongside Chopper. magisk also gets involved. Flatroo can take back one. Needs a secondary kill. It's just not going to happen. Artfrost has it marked, and that's another triple for him with a fantastic flick to Synopsy. Try and force BNE to keep their eyes on the back lines. Flashes are sent in to try and make their move. Synopsy catches one. GXX with another. magisk can only do so much damage. And Chopper was unable to act in time, was unable to make the moves up into the ramp position, so he'll hold on to the M4 instead.
But even with that in mind, they couldn't quite work the crossfires. They couldn't quite work.
Playing off the back, a harder cover. Flashes are being sent in by Senna, and Donk is backed up out at quad. magisk is blinded by those flashes of BNE, doing decent enough work with that. Senna can get the kill on top, but magisk is so fast to respond. Chopper lesser so. magisk is caught to 7 HP. They try and force his position out here. 2v3 once again.
And they're all going to be coming through from CT or Guardian. Now they've got a smoke to siphon off the white control and a flash to get them in.
Zontex. First player forward. Magisk with the flash support. Smoke down from Zontex can come through. It's a dry face and a missed shot from GXX. He overcooks the flick. Senna now needs his 1 versus 3 and ace in this round if he succeeds it. First kill found. Second tap burst, but not enough against Artfrost, who has the kit picked up, and the round 1 for Spirit. It's 10-5 at the turn of the half.
You feel for Senna in that one. He gets a quad kill.
Might not have the AWP in his hand for this pistol, but that might not matter. Spirit ahead by 5 can work into this ramp default with an opening pick effective against Rigon. Flash is decent for the CT. Forces bid. GXX is only good for the second kill after a very long and arduous battle. They are tagged up heavy on the T side though. Artfrost trying to make a play. He's on 25. Chopper is on 9. Now it's Chopper all alone. And BNE will secure an all-important pistol.
And that's a lovely bait setup. So you have the first player to almost toy with them, to almost draw them in.
Gun set and ready with 30 seconds remaining. They can't afford to take saves again here, Spirit. They have to go in, win the round, or just straight up go down. Time ticking. CTs on mass, on defense. Senna gets overwhelmed by 1, picks onto another one back. GXX, USP pulled out. Magisk can make it an expensive one. But it is one that goes the way of Spirit, of Bad News Eagles. Donk, Synopsy, Rigon gets involved with the M4 Chopper. Back to a 3-on-3. Flat True, caught reloading. Artfrost gets him. Synopsy is quick on the turn though. Chopper on 6 points of health. Magisk has to make the plays here with the M4. Chopper's on rotate. He's made some noise. I think the center is understanding of the fact. Magisk. This fight is everything to the T side. He loses it. 1 point of health in that one.
Huge kill from Synopsy. And once again, shows up to be a hero. Now, it does mean the trade will be easy. 6 points of health up against 1, but it's who gets involved in the fight first.
There's the kill. Plant tapped. He needs to go for the plant itself. He's got no time. It's given Senna all the breathing room. Look for the engagement. Oh, Chopper's done it again. Another clutch at low HP. And one that's all important for Spirits. Only 4 frags for him in this matchup. 5-7 of Senna needs the support of the SMG, which is exactly what he gets. Flat True, all important double. As Artfrost is forced to vacate, grab that bomb, regroup with his teammates, one of which has walked out. Knives are pulled out for Synopsy, and we're back to a 3-on-3 with a plant that should be secured. Chopper's going in for more. He's so aggressive back here at Sniper's Nest, and GXX can punish him.
Now, Artfrost is still alive. Zontex is trying to cut the rotate in from bottom ramp. It's going to be tough to get the bomb down because they're not playing together, and now Zontex is in the 1v3.
Bomb's right at his front, 15 seconds on the clock. No util to provide a bit of extra cover. Plant tapped. He's going to try force to make it expensive. He's not able to do so. Down to the hands of GXX, and BNE can take 10. The M4 set and look onto the bomb site. They won't be able to see the players over here. That's close positions. Chopper making noise. They'll be aware that there probably might have been some sort of boost in play. 3 players are out here on the A site anyway. Right faces should be ripped apart. That's exactly what they are. Rigon and GXX. Keep 11 for BNE. 3 to the good on Spirit. Setting up nades to that back position. Doesn't really do much to the man though. Synopsy on the backstab, but it is all about Flat True here. 15 seconds. Spirit have run this timer down so low so many times, and actually Flat True isn't even a concern. Senna and Rigon. Senna especially with his 3K. Locking it out. Bad News Eagles win a swing to their favor still. Spirit. And then dismantle that setup for Team Spirit for now, only for a moment. Zontex goes down.
Now, Artfrost gets boosted up, but only the Glock is going to be difficult to make anything happen. And try and see if he can get over towards that dig. And Chopper and Magisk, the last couple left. It's only 1 casualty right now for BNE. They do make it 2, so more AKs are dropping.
One in the hands of Chopper. Rotations come back, and Magisk
has got Synopsy on the off angle, jiggling down slightly wider from the elevator's position.
There goes Chopper, there goes Magisk. Line him up and knock him down. Face against Spirit, who choose to act. Molly sent to the back of quad. Senna still gets 2. GXX with his AWP pick on Magisk. And Spirit are just knocked down and out. Art, Frost, and Chopper. Low HP on Chopper. And they're opting the save call because, well, I mean, they've got no money. But they'll have no cash on those two. And BNE, number 14, up on the board. Are they really going to usurp Spirit at the very last hurdle?
It's just a ridiculous read. And it feels so simple there for BNE because they had the double play towards mid. Nothing's been seen. Nothing's out there towards mid. They're not hearing. They're not seeing anything towards ramp.
Zontics evades as much as he can. It catches magisk as well. Follow-up HG incendiary as well. Flash is sent as the teams will try and act off the back of it. Bad News Eagles have Rigon in the corner, and somehow they don't get the kill. Him and Flatru can take it back to a 3-on-3. The side spin gain as Chopper looks for the man advantage. He's on 1 point of health and dead to the hands of Senna. Donk back in. GXX brings it into a clutch. Zontics versus USP, and it's Zontics that wins the fight to grab the orb and just push Spirit to match point first.
Incredible round for the 18-year-old.
Holding his nervous, Chopper will try and make a move in towards mid where GXX is watching and waiting for him. Time beginning to run short as tags are heard on Spirit. Donk has gone down. Low HP for Zontics and Art Frost still. Chopper is yet to make a move. Spirit trying to ramp the pressure up on BNE, but they've been unsuccessful in doing that time after time on T side. Rigon and Flatro take down Zontics, find themselves Art Frost, and it's 15 all for another overtime in the semi-finals. It's a good thing that GXX can still frag with the AWP in his hands. Second top fragger of Bad News Eagles. Donk can trade back on Rigon though, so there's a responsive in for Spirit. Gap in that smoke for Synopsy to get Chopper though, so advantage stays with the Eagles.
Oh, he doesn't get traded by the AWP. Donk did not quite have the positional advantage to be able to get that refrag. Now there's a slight move forward out to mid on a timing. magisk and Zontics need to deal with Synopsy.
Engagement, magic's down, spray back on Zontics, he goes falling the same, and it's Donk alone. And the more he does so, the more he's going to have to panic and make a move. He's made some noise. A footstep, a rogue one. Flatru can use it against him. Advantage BNE in overtime.
And it's crazy that you can kind of pinpoint individual rounds for the entirety of map 1, map 2, map 3. I mean, you think about a 1v5 that came through from Synopsy at the end of the first half of the second map of Ancient, and what difference that actually made.
Backups rotating to the back lines of the site with a backstab also inbound from Synopsy, so GXX has a lot less pressure on him. The bomb plant has been tapped once, could get denied, but no, Synopsy and Chopper go back and forth with the trades. The plant's got to come down here.
Synopsy's coming in quick, and Rigon's peeking on the contact. Synopsy can't quite engage into the fight straight away.
Know exactly where he is there with that flashbang being sent. Up ahead, a follow-up flash in as well. AK is tapping, trying to force Spirit to make a mistake. It's not happening though. Molotov's on. The fuse held, tapped once at the very least. They're going to counter swing back in from ramp. The spray is good for the first, not for the second. Art Frost is there to close up. Of anyone that might make their move. Look at Chopper as well in the midst of the smoke. It will start to clear. He'll get a pick. Will he get any more? No, he backs off smart. They've got the advantage. The AWP still posted and ready to receive, but overcooks the flick. magisk has got to maintain control as Chopper has his attention turned into the alley position. He's going to swing further forward and extend to try to set up the backstab. 2 players to find. Damage done. Both go down. And Chopper again, just like in the late stage of Ancient. 1 pick, Rigon's fallen. Zontics is desperate for a secondary pick back. Caught off on the reload. Synopsy can trade him, and Chopper can go down the same. Art Frost, Molotov'd out, couldn't land the flick in time as Flatru makes it 2. And BNE have the sight.
magisk and Donk just suppressed Sniper's Nest and the elevator position, and Synopsy gets another.
All on Donk. Man, what a round it would be for him if he clutched the 1-on-4. Might as well go for it as well. There's money in the bank for Spirit, but not the case for Flatru. Takes it back into 17. The Bad News Eagles and Spirit. Upset for Art Frost. Sees so many players around that corner, at least 2 of them known. Spray on Zontics, stealing some damage. Chopper got to finish off the kill, drop the bomb in the open as backup rotates magisk and GXX to a 3-on-2. They trade. The AWP of Art Frost now in, and the AWP of GXX to clutch it. It seems like it's finally over. The wings of the Eagles have been clipped. It's bad news for the Kosovonians. And it's 19-17 for Team Spirit at long last. The grind back from the lost opening map into overtime on 2 separate ones after the fact. They finally find themselves in the grand finals of the West Eastern European.